Hey, I'm going to walk you guys through our project for the hackathon. So our overall goal was to create a tool that would motivate students to prepare for the SAT, sort of by gamifying it and doing something a little bit like Duolingo. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through what our app experience looks like. First thing is you come to our home screen and you get to log in. And right when you log in, it's going to set you up with Auth0. And I just want to show you guys something really quickly. So right now our user database in MongoDB just has one user, but we're going to go ahead and log in with Auth0, and we should see that number go up once we finish logging in. So here we finished logging in, and if we go back to our database and refresh it, we should see, let's see, perfect, yep, we got another user added. Now we have 2 users, that's perfect. So now we can do what our main app feature is going to look like. Sorry about that. Okay, what our main app feature is going to look like, and our main app feature is just going to be complete your lesson. Then it'll let you walk through a couple of questions where it tells you if the answer is right or wrong. So we're just going to press a couple of random answers here. I'm getting most of them wrong, but that's okay. And it's a different set of questions. So it's both math questions and English questions. And we scraped these questions from College Board's official SAT website for the most part, but we also had an interesting twist, which I'll tell you about in a second. So once you finish doing your question set, it'll give you this sort of score, like how well you did on different concepts. So we did pretty good here in advanced math, but we did pretty bad in our other areas, and there wasn't enough data on these areas which have the hyphen next to them. So once we press next, it sort of takes us back to the screen where we can either choose to do another lesson, or we can actually view something like our leaderboard, which sort of tells us like who's done the most amount of lessons in a certain amount of time. Now, I want to tell you guys exactly how we scraped our data to actually get these different questions. And the number one thing that we did was scrape it from the College Board website, which it actually doesn't have an official API, so we were pretty proud of how we were able to get the data for all those different questions. So that was the primary method that we used to scrape those questions, and we got the metadata as well as the actual question information. But another really cool thing that we did was we used an LLM to generate a lot of our questions as well. So we generated math questions and English questions using this LLM, and we've sort of got the code over here showing you just how we generated it. So we used GPT 3.5, and we sort of figured out what exactly were the different skill sets and domains that we wanted to generate questions in, and we used it to generate about 100 questions. So we have over 2,000 questions in our full data set, and we can keep creating them using these AI tools. And then here, I'll just walk you through some of the really cool aspects of our code. So the one that I just showed you about logging in uses Auth0 to authenticate a user and then add it to our MongoDB database. Then our server is also grabbing a lot of questions from our different categories, so our math questions, our AI math questions, and our reading writing questions, and conglomerating them to give to the end user. And overall, I hope our app experience was looking good to you guys. We've uploaded all of our code to GitHub, and I'll just pull that up really quickly. So we uploaded all of our code to GitHub just so that we would have good version control and a nice explanation of exactly how to use our product. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.